Yeah, we certainly had to keep our heads. They were, they came out hard and strong, typical, Stars fashion. It's always a good rivalry against them, and they're a quality team. They've got some good players, and they definitely gave us a few things to think about going into preparation next week. But really proud of the girls. We managed to ride the wave, like you mentioned, and came away with a good win.
How tough is it to do the last game on a Friday night and then be second up on Saturday afternoon here in Wakefield?
Yeah, it's a short turnaround, that's for sure. But they were in the same position as well, which was kind of good for us. We're on even playing fields, I suppose, this afternoon. It is just the beast of the season. Some of the draws you get are good with maximal rest time, and some of them are a bit like this weekend where you don't get much, and it's a real tight turnaround. So, we knew we were going to have to get up and around. It was going to take a full squad performance, and it was great to see, Betsy got a start, great to see Jess Shaw come in, and Abby Robson and Tash as well come in, this weekend, because they deserve a spot. They deserve to get out there and show everybody what they can do, and I thought they had great games today.
It's sport. Nothing's perfect in the world of sport. You know that better than I do, but 5 out of 5, it's a very good start.
Yeah, look, it's 5 from 5. It's a great start. We certainly wouldn't have potentially expected this. We know that despite some of the score lines in this league, you can't really afford just to go out and cruise in any of the games. And a lot of the leagues that we have built have been through consistent performances, and that's the thing that I think we're most pleased with. You can win and not play very well, but we're putting in some good hard yards, and it's really exciting. But like you say, it's early days, isn't it? And we've got about 5 or 6 teams going for that top 4 spot, so we want to be up there, so we can challenge for finals. And at the moment, it's just about taking it game by game and not getting too far ahead of ourselves.
First of all, you weren't here last night, so how are you? How's everything?
Yeah, all good, thank you. I was here virtual in terms of feeding into Joe and Nat, and I was actually on an iPad, so I definitely was very much here, but not physically present.
Is it easier when you're actually courtside like you were today?
Definitely prefer it being courtside, but the girls had done a great training block, so we felt well prepared going into yesterday and today. So, yeah, credit to them in terms of the performances they've put out.
How pleased have you been with your work and your team's work over the past 2 days?
Like I said, we've had a really good 2-week training block, so we felt really confident in terms of our preparation. I think yesterday we really executed the plan brilliantly. I think it was always going to be a difficult one to back it up today, and we knew Stars would be coming out with their tails up because they'd come off their first win in the league. And we were trying different combinations out. We were a little bit clunky at time, and a little bit wasteful in attack. So that's something we need to address. But I actually think that's a good thing to keep our feet grounded now.
You made 3 changes at the start. Is that purely and simply because you can't expect the same 7 to start on a Friday night and then again when your second game on Saturday afternoon?
I actually based it on training in terms of performances in training. Those athletes had trained really well, and I think we were in such a good position then to reward that. So that definitely was taken into account. And also, there was a lot of energy expended yesterday, rightly so, against a classy Manchester Thunder side.
And a very professional performance from your team today.
Yeah, like I said, it was a little bit clunky at times. Credit to Stars in terms of the way they came out. They really kind of came at us, and it was a physical encounter, and one that we just need to think about how we tactically play around that if teams are going to try and slow us down and spoil play. But I think, again, it's a good kind of just bringing us back down to earth, keep our feet grounded, because it's a long way to go yet, and we've got many games still to do.
Yeah, people are talking about titles, they're talking about weekends in June, but you're the head coach. You'll be thinking, talking, focusing, just one game at a time.
Definitely one game at a time, one quarter at a time, and I think you definitely can't get ahead of yourselves. And we've definitely been preparing for the team and the match literally that presents, as opposed to, just thinking too far ahead.
Really good weekend. We've been able to put out 2 really good performances, building from one to the next. It's been really good.
How difficult was it to kind of regroup and reshape today after such a superb performance against Manchester last night?
I think after last night we did a good debrief, got out what we wanted to move on with into the next game, and then
earlier today we were able to have team meetings in our units and all together and kind of work on what we were going to build on and bring forward what we wanted to go with today, and I think that really put us in the best stead for the game.
Would professional be a good way of summing up this afternoon's performance and victory?
I think it was a great performance for us. I think we kept composure, and we still have things to work on, and as always, moving into next week. But I think it was good for us to be able to get back-to-back wins. Yeah.
And 5 out of 5, are you the side that now has the target on their back?
Some would say we are. We're just keeping calm, not putting too much pressure on ourselves, and kind of just playing how we know we can play and putting out performances that we're proud of. So yeah, lots to build on, but yeah, we're really happy where we're at.
And yourself, enjoying it?
I'm loving it, yeah. Being able to come up here and play, it's just such a different feel, but we're all starting to really relish it and enjoy it. So yeah, it's great.